Okay, this is a really cool one. And for those of you who don't know who Slonimsky is, he was a Russian composer and conductor and pianist who spent a lot of time in the United States in the early 1900s. I know that him and Charles Ives had a relationship at one point, and he wrote this crazy book called The Thesaurus of Scales and Melodic Patterns. And if you're into like learning patterns and stuff like that, it's probably like one of the best books out there for that. It's a super thick, dense book with a ton of different kind of mathematical approaches to dealing with patterns. To be honest, I don't understand a lot of the terminology. It's one of those books where you look at it and it's got all these crazy theoretical terms that you might not have ever heard of before. But I went through it and I kind of figured out some of the parts that are, diminished and whole tone and augmented and all that kind of stuff. So this is a cool one out of there, and I'll put in the description what page in the book I got this on, and I'll also put a link for the book if you're interested in checking it out. So this one can work over C half whole diminished, and what he's doing here is he's taking a sequence of 4 notes and just moving it up in minor thirds. So we start on C, and then we're going to go up a major third to E. So I'm hammering on my pinky from pointer finger on C, hammer on the pinky to E, and then I jump up to B flat on my 3rd fret on the 3rd string. Okay, so that was a tritone jump from the E to the B flat. So we have a major third, tritone, and then you go down a major third again to the F sharp, from B flat to F sharp. So that's kind of an example of how he approaches some of the patterns in this book, is different sets of intervals and then repeating it in some sort of sequence, whether it's minor thirds or whatever sort of tonality he's going for. So C, pinky hammer on to E, pointer finger on B flat, middle finger on F. Alright, that's the first pattern we got. Then just move it up 3 frets, so move it up to your E flat, do the same thing. So E flat, hammer on to G, pointer finger on D flat, middle finger on A. So now we have... Okay. Then from there, I'm going to switch strings. Now I put my pointer finger on F sharp because I'm going up a minor third from where I was. So I go from E flat to F sharp, hammer on my pinky to B flat. Now this fingering gets a little awkward. Then I have my middle finger on the E on the 2nd string. And then my middle finger goes up a string to C. So that one. So we got... Okay, and from there, I'm going to do the next 2 patterns on the same string. So I just go up 3 frets again from F sharp to A. So it's A, hammer on to C sharp with the pinky. Middle finger goes to G. And then middle finger goes to E flat. And then last one, I'm going to go up to C on the 10th fret. So C, hammer on to E, middle finger on B flat, middle finger on F sharp. So now, so far, we got up to this. Okay, now I got to switch strings again. So now I go to the 3rd string, 8th fret with my pointer finger. And I do this one. I hammer on from E flat to G with my pinky. Now right here I go up to the 9th fret on the 1st string with my pointer finger on the C sharp. Then middle finger goes to A. Okay? And then move that same thing up 3 frets. So now I have... Then I go up to F sharp, B flat, E, C, and then A, C sharp, G, E flat. So that last little piece of it that's on the top 3 strings is... So not really slow.